interesting first couple of points. A mistake from Iwanaga and Nakanishi, and then after that, well, I mean, it was a good point for them to win. They look a little bit fragile in their movement. And that's the attitude that they need. See, that is a very dangerous shot to play against Chen and Jia. Back to them, not really knowing where it's going, very high. And that's why coaches say you should never turn your back to your opponent. Puts you off positionally, also leaves you very vulnerable. Well, that's great from Jia.
1.
Kept it nice and low over the net. So difficult to play against. Sometimes the speed of the point, it's very difficult to identify exactly which one. Very similar looking. Iwanaga and Nakanishi, even down to the trainers. Slightly more red for Iwanaga. It's great rotation from the Japanese pair. Great play.
Service over, 2-4.
Well, they look so far that they haven't just come here to play out the match at all. Looking for winners. What's important, that was great defensive teamwork from them. Again.
3-4.
Too much power coming in.
So it's over. 5.
It's also good to see the Japanese pair playing with smiles on their faces. The aim here is to give it their best shot. Well, Chen and Jia now beginning to accelerate to their operating speed. That was nicely worked. Chen in the end with the final kill for the net.
Sorry, it's over. 4-6.
Oh, I did say they had to be precise and accurate. That's exactly what that was. Misjudgments.
Sorry, it's over. 7-4.
They're playing with a lot of pace right now, the Japanese pair, and I hope they can keep that pace up. Good pressure from Chen. just holding a line. China with 2 goals already out of 2 finals today, looking for a third. Which would be the full complement they could get from Final Sunday, of course, the past 2 finals. Not featuring Chinese players.
Sorry, over 5-8.
Another good rotation from the Japanese pair. Well, for a first meeting against Challenger, holding their own very well. Even though they are 4 points down. It's a much more keenly contested affair than a lot of people would have thought. So far, of course. Double take from Chen, and she uncharacteristically misses the push into the corner.
It's over 6-9.
That was a key point to lose as well. Well, I wonder if we're going to see another huge upset after the women's singles final earlier today. Of course, that went China's way. The upset here would go against China. But an interesting contest now. 6-9. You've got to say if Naga and Nakanishi can just draw it up at 9-all. That'll make a really interesting second half. That's one way of doing it.
8-9.
They've definitely got the speed of attack that they need to cause some problems. We still haven't seen the top gear from Chen and Jia yet. They are currently playing off the mistakes of the more inexperienced pair and closing in on the mid-game break.
Interval.
So 11-8, but not as one-sided as, well, to be honest, I thought it would be. Good solid 8 points from the Japanese pair. Both playing for each other as well, not one adding more than the other. But their defensive movement especially has been impressive, to say the least. Worthy of their final spot. For Chen and Jia, maybe they were thinking, well, this was going to be a little easier. But they certainly
20 seconds.
now are thinking,
20
well,
seconds.
let's push into that second gear anyway, see what happens.
Coach, return to your chair.
Of course, the interesting thing is here, if you had to gauge both pairs' play so far, it's the Japanese pair that have been faster. So it's really up in the air as to whether any extra pace or speed from Chen and Jia is going to make any difference at all.
11-8.
I'd say they have to go for placement, find those transient areas to score winners. And of course they will
12.
be helped by a lot more errors.
Service over, 9-12.
Well, they've won the serve back, that's important. Be good if they can hold Chen and Jia here at 12 points. Outright clear winner.
10-12. So it's over, 13-10.
Very calm and composed pair, as you'd expect, Chen and Jia. They do get into that routine of how they play. They know that the points that come off that routine are sizable. So nothing to worry about yet. Great play from Chen. Absolutely fantastic. Well, there's that second gear that I was talking about. And while it's good to see it,
10.
what great defense from Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Chen with some great work there, just rotated around to the front from left to right. 37 shot rally, and it was her kill in the end that did it. How about that? Unlucky. Kei Nakanishi was really putting the power play in there. And for the first half of that point, they were in control before Chen and Jia just grabbed it, put them on the defensive foot. Definitely 51 shots that rally. And that's a testament to the kind of defensive prowess of Nakanishi and Iwanaga. They're enjoying this.
10. Play.
Bit of confusion. That's the first real confusion that we've seen from them in this game.
16-10.
Maybe off the first point, but that was really just getting started. It's a difficult shuttle to play as well. Not enough on that reply.
17-10.
Yeah, the play has been so intricate. I actually have to say, it's easy to take your mind off the score, which is 17-10, and Challenger irrepressible, rolling towards this first game win in the final. That's a great shot into space from Chen, who I think has been the real star on that side of the court. One shot is all it took. And that's a great example of the combination. It started off with Jia Yifan holding her own, and Chen just sneaks into the play. Before you know it, she's the one taking control. And she aims for the spot just below the shoulder between the pair.
Thank you.
Beginning now to
20
overpower
game point 10.
The Japanese pair. 10 game points.
So it's over.
Shaking her head at that one.
11-20.
Here's Chen Xingchen. Iwanaga to serve.
Service fault call, too high. Game.
And it's a service fault in the end.
First
That
game
gives
won
up
by
the first game.
10-10 and Jia Yifan 21-11.
21-11. Just 20 minutes that first game took, but a lot to unpack there, because first of all the score.
दिन में पशुपालन विभाग से 200 बिल सैंक्शन किया गया। कितना खर्चा किस चीज में हुआ?
मुर्गियों का दाना, पशुओं का चारा।
15 करोड़ रुपए के फर्जी विड्रॉल्स हुए।
59 करोड़, 39 करोड़ सर।
लाइफ में पहली बार इतना बड़ा खेला देख रहा है। चूहा मिल गया। कितने का दाना खाया? 958 करोड़।
ये साहेब बीवी का जो खेल चल रहा है, तो बिहार की जनता भूल गई है असली नेता कैसा होता है।
दुनिया भर के सारे फालतू कंपोनेंट्स आपने मेरे पैकेज में ऐड किए हैं। ये सब क्यों छोड़ दिया फिर? बिजली का बिल है ना, ऑफिस का रेंट, ये फर्नीचर का कॉस्ट।
We are working on it.
मेरा खून छोड़ देना प्लीज बस। तो यहाँ सैलरी नहीं बढ़ रही है, ऊपर से मुझसे काम ही नहीं किया जा रहा था। भाई मुझे क्वार्टर लाइफ क्राइसिस हो गया। आई हैव टू रिजाइन।
तो एक एम्प्लॉय शराब पी के रेजिग्नेशन का मेल डालता है और अब वो चाहता है कि वो मेल सर्वर से डिलीट हो जाए। ये कहानी अगर एचआर को पता लगी ना तो तू तो फायर होगा।
Friday, semi-final Saturday and final Sunday.
Twenty seconds.
So, getting ready for what is going to be a key second game for Iwanaga and Nakanishi. And now that I think their potential has been revealed a little bit, I have a funny feeling that Chen and Jia are going to just put it into second, if not third gear, and try and overwhelm this young pairing. Either way, it's going to be great women's doubles action for everyone gathered here at the Muntinlupa Sports Complex.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Crowd appreciative of the honor and bow. How about that for a cross-court winner? It's exactly the kind of thing that you'd expect from Chen Xingchen. Oh, such a great shot.
Service over.
Followed up
all.
by textbook service error.
Two, one. Hold. 3-1.
Good third point for Chen and Jia. I have a funny feeling we're going to be seeing more of that.
Four, one. Change.
And they're going to have to watch themselves in this second match. It obviously looks like Chen and Jia have come out to blast straight through the second game, try and take it in two. Remember, they haven't dropped a game all week. Japanese pair dropped two, now three. Deep serve, that's long.
Service over. 2-4.
And a chance now. For Iwanaga and Nakanishi to claw back that 2-point deficit. That's what I was saying. Second gear.
Service over. 5-2.
Called on a little bit more from the Chinese top seeds. So a little hint of some of that wonderful movement that they come up with, just moving together in unison left and right. And the quick rotation so that one of them get the kill shot. Didn't need it that time. This is just an unchallenged
7-2.
line of points. And this is going to be very difficult. While they have been holding their own point to point, play for play, this deficit they now have to overcome if they've got any chance in this final. What a shot from Chen. Whatever return was coming from that Jia was just ready to finish it off. It's great play from them. And the points keep falling to the Chinese side. Expected one mistake to come in.
3-9.
That was it. Another chance now for Japanese pair, if they can break out with the serve.
Service over. 10-3. Nakanishi challenges, called out.
So Nakanishi with the challenge, and in honesty, that's all they can hang on for right now in the second game. So it's just been the power of the points coming their way.
Challenge unsuccessful.
And even that isn't
One
working out.
challenge remaining. 11-3. Interval.
Staring down the barrel now. 11-3.
तुझे पता है इंडिया में सबसे ज्यादा क्या मैन्युफैक्चर होता है? सीमेंट, स्टील, हीरोज और भगवान। आज का कॉमन आदमी कल का हीरो बन सकता है, आज का हीरो कल का भगवान बन सकता है।
एसी मतलब अरशद मेहता।
मेहताना राजमा मार्केट मजामा।
To watch the best stories, streaming now on Sony Live.
Not just about being number one, it's about playing like number ones as well. And that's what they do
20 seconds.
very, very well.
20 seconds. Players back on court.
So, 11-3, and this could be the final gambit for Chen and Jia. That might look like a mistake by Iwanaga, but it wasn't. It was the strength of the shot that came in from Chen again. She's been punctuating this performance. Some real class. 12-3. bit
So
of
it's over
embarrassment.
for
You can see on her face, you can't believe it. Everyone makes mistakes, even you two, sometimes. There's another one. It's a difficult shot to attempt.
5-12.
Backhand on the outside. Chance here, 5-12. Better from the
Here
Japanese
Nakanishi challenges, call out.
looked in, but it was bending away at the end. Be close. They do need this challenge to work for them. Oh, that's out.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
So that avenue, the challenge avenue,
Service over. 13-5.
no longer available to them. They're 13-5 down, and Challenger are cruising right now. 8 points needed to yet another title and a defense of their championship. Tricky little shot into the corner from Chen.
14-5.
She seems to like that corner, Chen.
Service over. 6-14. Service over. 15-6.
So with each error, they get closer and closer. And you got to feel for Iwanaga and Nakanishi. It's not easy. First time they're playing the champions. They're finding out that there's just very few opportunities indeed to score winners. So now the realization of their situation beginning to dawn on them. Smiles fading slightly, still looking pretty good. And I think they know that they'd have to put in a magnificent performance from now to stop the inevitable.
Service over. 7-16.
Talking of magnificent performances, of course, that just reminds me of that women's singles final. Kana Yamaguchi coming back from 11-5 down. Amazing. Can they do that here? So far, so good. if that was an intentional fake or not. Oh, that's great. That's what they need to do.
9-16.
They can't be sucked into replying, just returning. They have to push the pace themselves and out Chen and Jia. That's the first time we've seen Chen on the court floor.
Okay, thank you. Players back.
Great from Iwanaga. "31 shots, that might also be what they need to do. Just keep lengthening out the rallies. That's going to increase the chance that 1 or 2 shots is going to go wide, because they might be out-winnered. You could also say, I think the quality of the winners that we've seen from Chen especially, maybe you shouldn't take them on in terms of winners, just play the attrition game, try and lengthen out the rallies as much as you can. Chen knew
Service over.
there was a kill spot right there. Nakanishi just played a really odd shot. It was off balance, couldn't recover for the return. 17-9, closing in on the title. And they're not going out without a fight, regardless of the scoreline. They have a plan now. It's worked twice. Question is, how many more times will it work for them? They flustered the top seeds.
17. Jingchen.
They've got absolutely nothing to lose. Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Great defense. Good, keep it up.
So it's over, 18-11.
And that was a big point to take it to 18-11. But also in terms of psychology, they just broke the rhythm, the Japanese pair.
Play.
I've been so interested in the way the Japanese pair have been playing. I haven't actually seen Chen make this many errors in a game in a while. He's having trouble at the net. Not enough to put the result in jeopardy, but still. movement from Challenger. And again. Oh, that's it.
13-18.
Well, whatever happens in this second game, it's been a great performance from Rin Iwanaga and Ki Nakanishi.
Nakanishi.
They're not quite out of it yet. As improbable as it may seem against their opposition. 33 shots that rally.
Service over, 19-13.
2 points now. 2 points is all that's needed. Nice little snatch. Was that an apology?
Service over.
I think it was.
14-19.
There was some communication after that shot. It was an apology for being to the body. Picking up
service over,
that shuttle 20, and firing it to the
match
floor.
Point, 15.
5 championship points and match points, of course. How many are they going to need? How many can Iwanaga and Nakanishi defend? Almost won it for them. Well, that last point showed the commitment and dedication of Rin Iwanaga and Ki Nakanishi, but they succumb 21-11, 21-15. And the defending champions successfully defend their title.
And Xia Yifan, 21-11, 21-15.
Quick wave to the crowds. It's been flawless from them, haven't dropped a game all week. Having a look at that last game point, the Japanese pair again fighting till the end, but that was an ambitious shot indeed. A backhand drive too low into the net, and they're winning again. It's been a great performance from all week. Fully deserved champions. And another great final, of course, for everyone gathered here in the Muntinlupa Sports Complex. That's the women's doubles. And 20 minutes for the first game, 24 minutes for the second game, 21-11, 21-15. And coming up next, the women's doubles medal ceremony. So do stick with us.
गलती हो गई उस रात स्टेज दूजी ने भी उड़ा देना चाहिए।
Can't stop these guys. एक-एक करके सबको मार रहे हैं।
और ये सब सिर्फ एक मर्डर को छुपाने।
जब तक वो लोग मरेगा नहीं, हम छोड़ेगा नहीं।
ये चेस का गेम तो चलता ही रहेगा। कभी आपको चांस मिलेगा, कभी हमको।
मैं तो उसको मारूंगा।
हम उसको बचाएगा।
दिन में पशुपालन विभाग से 200 बिल सैंक्शन किया गया। कितना खर्चा किस चीज में हुआ?
मुर्गियों का दाना, पशुओं का चारा।
15 करोड़ रुपए के फर्जी विड्रॉल्स हुए।
59 करोड़ 39 करोड़ सर।
लाइफ में पहली बार इतना बड़ा खेला दिख रहा है। चूहा मिल गया। कितने का दाना खाया? 958 करोड़।
ये साहेब बीवी का जो खेल चल रहा है, तो बिहार की जनता भूल गई है असली नेता कैसा होता है।
दिन में पशुपालन विभाग से 200 बिल सैंक्शन किया गया। कितना खर्चा किस चीज में हुआ?
मुर्गियों का दाना, पशुओं का चारा।
15 करोड़ रुपए के फर्जी विड्रॉल्स हुए।
59 करोड़ 39 करोड़ सर।
लाइफ में पहली बार इतना बड़ा खेला दिख रहा है। चूहा मिल गया। कितने का दाना खाया? 958 करोड़।
ये साहेब बीवी का जो खेल चल रहा है, तो बिहार की जनता भूल गई है असली।
दुनिया भर के सारे फालतू कंपोनेंट्स आपने मेरे पैकेज में ऐड किए हैं। ये सब क्यों छोड़ दिया फिर? बिजली का बिल है ना, ऑफिस का रेंट, ये फर्नीचर का कॉस्ट।
We are working on it.
मेरा खून छोड़ देना प्लीज बस। एक तो यहाँ सैलरी नहीं बढ़ रही है, ऊपर से मुझसे काम ही नहीं किया जा रहा। भाई मुझे क्वार्टर लाइफ क्राइसिस हो गया। I have to resign.
तो एक एम्प्लॉय शराब पी के रेजिग्नेशन का मेल डालता है और अब वो चाहता है कि वो मेल सर्वर से डिलीट हो जाए। ये कहानी अगर एचआर को पता लगी ना, तो तू तो फायर होगा।
मेरे बेटे का इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है।
कीमत तो चुकानी पड़ेगी।
वो अपने बेटे से बहुत प्यार करता है।
नफीर कहाँ है? जो भी मुजरिम मेरी अदालत में आएगा वो मुनासिब सजा पाएगा, इसलिए कोई भी मुझसे रहम की उम्मीद ना रखे।
In the end, after some delightful play, it really took everything in the tank for Chen and Jia to maintain their flawless record from the week. They were a lot stronger in the second game, but once again the Japanese pair were willing to play every shot, play rallies of 30, 40 shots if they needed to try and get the angle. On a couple of occasions they were absolutely inspirational and worthy at least of their final berth today, but ultimately it was Chen and Jia. They've done this so many times before and they are of course defending champions. They found a way through and in the end it was a mistake that gave them the win. 21-11, 21-15, and China gets their third gold from a possible 3 for them. Wang Zhiyi kicked it off with the women's singles, and of course the all-Chinese affair in the mixed doubles, followed by another win for Xing Chen and Jia Yifan in the women's doubles. And it's great action for all these fans gathered here. They've been waiting, of course. This is the first time that we've seen fully star-studded tournament. And let's have a look back at the wonderful women's singles that we saw this morning. There's the eventual winner, Wang Zhiyi, just 22 years old, very recently as well. After that, of course, Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yaxiong giving themselves their medals. Fantastic performance from them. And that's Huang Dongping, Wang Yiliu, and of course the bronze medalists as well, all pushed up onto the top of the podium. About ready here for the medal ceremony. The VIPs on hand, I can see media and press already there for the women's doubles medal ceremony. And we're now ready for that medal ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the prize presentation ceremony for women's doubles of the Smart Badminton Asia Championships 2022. Let's welcome the winners. Our third placers, we have Du Yui and Li Wenmei from China. They're joined by Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hiroto from Japan. And the runners up, we have Rin Iwanaga and Kei Nakanishi from Japan. And our champions, we have Chen King Chen and Jia Yifan from China. A round of applause for our winners, ladies and gentlemen. We'll now have some photos with our winners. Also, we'd like to invite our VIPs. We have Mr. Musha Nasheed from Secretary General of Badminton Asia. He'll be joined by Mr. Jude Turquado, the Vice President of PBAD Smash Pilipinas. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. Congratulations to the winners of women's doubles for Smart Badminton Asia Championships 2022.
And that's the Instagram moment from the women's doubles. Up next, we have the men's doubles final. Chan Seo versus Kusum Wardana and Rambutan. Stay with us.
मेरे बेटे का इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है।
कीमत तो चुकानी पड़ेगी।
अपने बेटे से बहुत प्यार करता है।
नफीर कहाँ है? जो भी मुजरिम मेरी अदालत में आएगा वो मुनासिब सजा पाएगा। इसलिए कोई भी मुझसे रहम की उम्मीद ना रखे।
एक दिन में पशुपालन विभाग से 200 बिल सैंक्शन किया गया। कितना खर्चा किस चीज में हुआ?
मुर्गियों का दाना, पशुओं का चारा।
15 करोड़ रुपए के फर्जी विड्रॉल्स हुए।
59 करोड़ 39 करोड़ सर।
लाइफ में पहली बार इतना बड़ा खेला दिख रहा है। चूहा मिल गया। कितने का दाना खाया? 958 करोड़।
ये साहेब बीवी का जो खेल चल रहा है तो बिहार की जनता भूल गई है असली नेता कैसा होता है।
And as you can hear, the deafening sound of badminton fans filling it to the rafters as we are on final Sunday. And we've already seen 3 amazing finals. Firstly, women's singles exhibition badminton from Wang Zhiyi and Akane Yamaguchi. Wang Zhiyi coming through with the first of China's golds there. Then Zheng Shiwei and Huang would come up in the mixed doubles against their compatriots with the second gold, and we just watched the women's doubles. Chen and Jia taking on Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Up next, men's doubles. Chia and So from Malaysia against Kusuma Wardana and Rambitan from Indonesia. And that'll be followed, of course, by another Indonesian-Malaysian final in the men's singles. That's the men's doubles draw. As you can see, it was an all-Malaysian affair and an all-Indonesian affair, and has brought this famous rivalry to the final, and we're expecting a very good one. The players now ready to enter the arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is men's doubles. Fight! This match is between Aaron Chia and Su Woi Yik of Malaysia. They go up against Pramuja Kusuma Wardana and Jeremiah Eric Rambitan from Indonesia. Our umpire for this match is Mr. Kong Hong from Vietnam. Service judge, Basil Nisbah, Jordan.
Please come here for the toss. I'm sorry. Orange. That's the other color for you. You want the toss? What choice? You want to serve? Aaron to serve. Okay. Yeah, which end you want? That end. Okay. Who receive? Jeremiah to receive. Okay.
So the coin toss sorted. And this is going to be a big moment for the Olympic bronze medalists, Aaron Chia and So Yik. They are the 5th seed, of course, taking on the number 22 in the world. They are the favourites by far. But really, the rivalry between Indonesia and Malaysia on the badminton court stretches back a while. And these last 2 finals are going to add 2 more chapters to it. Aaron Chia, 25 years old, 9th in the world currently. Good win-loss ratio, but I do have to say myself, they do tend to stretch to 3 games sometimes. Games that you'd think that they might be able to kill. This is his partner up, usually up at the front of the net, 24-year-old So Yik. He was very effective in the semi-finals, getting them here. And they'll be looking to clean this one out. Their opponents, Wardana and Rambitan, are going to be hard to beat, but you'd have to think that with the speed of So Yik and the power of Aaron Chia, this was their run to the final. Hei and Zhao, Chinese pair in the first round, Krishnanta and Kwek in the second round, Rankredi and Shetty, and then taking up here, Pramudia Kusuma Wardana, 21 years old, one of the new wave of Indonesian doubles pairs coming in. 71 career wins, 42 career losses. That's going to be the key factor here. Another inexperienced pair, relatively, compared to their opponents. And he's playing with Jeremiah Eric Yoko Jakob Rambitan, 22 years old, and 61 wins, 39 losses again. Means they are going to have to really up the ante. That's how they got to the final. Atri and Reddy, Ong and Teo, Hoki and Kobayashi. That was a big win for them in quarterfinals. The first time they've met, and you'd have to say that Chia and So have the edge should they play up to their form. Our umpire for this one, Yen Kong Huang from Vietnam. And our service judge, Basil Misbah Jamil Al-Nubani from Jordan. So about ready to get underway here. The fourth final on Final Sunday. And the first final of the day that doesn't feature
Ladies
Chinese
and
players.
gentlemen, on my right, Aaron Chia, So Wu Ye, Malaysia. And on my left, Ramudia Kusuma Wadana and Jeremia Eric Joche Jacob Rambitan, Indonesia. Aaron Chia to serve to Jeremia Eric Joche Jacob Rambitan. Love all, play.
And it's a pacey exchange right off the start.
1 love. Service over. 1 all.
Good start from the Indonesian pair.
Service over.
What's going to be important for them is for them to keep pace. Very quick points playing out here, ready on the 6th point.
Service over. 4-2.
Good play from Aaron Chow. He does marshal that baseline very well.
3-4.
Now it has to be said, from the play we've seen so far, that the Indonesian pair holding their own.
Service over. 5-4.
So 5-4 now. I wonder if Aaron and So are wondering if they figured out the right strategy, because that shuttle is coming back just as fast as they are sending it.
Service over. 5-6.
So 5-6, nothing really to differentiate these two pairs so far. Look at the speed of that winner.
Service over. 7-5. Service over.
Not really developed rallies, 1 or 2 shots and it's on the floor. the longer rally. And Aaron Chow and So Woo-yik doing just enough right now to stay ahead of the game. That's what So Woo-yik does very well. Nice little changeover at the end of that point. So a chance here for Jonatan and Rambutan to level it up.
Service over. 9-7.
A good rally from the Malaysian pair, and they go closer now to the midpoint interval. It really has been a fast, pacey game so far. And they go into that midpoint break comfortably ahead. So far, no real problems. I think it's really going to have to be Kusuma, Wadana and Rambutan that come up with the strategy to try and lessen the impact of this really fast play that is...
Gentlemen, it's the proposal to make India's first atom bomb.
Are you planning to start an arms race?
I am planning to catch up to an arms race that has already started.
We can end this war, and we can stop any other country from ever even thinking of attacking us again.
तो चलता ही रहेगा। कभी आपको चांस मिलेगा, कभी हमको। मैं तो उसको मारूंगा, और उसको बचाया।
With the smashes. That's great movement from them, Cham-So. Good points.
Service over. 8-12.
Another chance here for the Indonesians to try and get back onto some kind of level terms, or close enough. If they can get a couple of points. That's one of them.
9-12.
However they can, they'll take it.
Service over. 39.
straight to the body. That's a very good tactic in the men's doubles game, especially if you are trailing. Not too far back right now. It's not over yet for them at all.
Service over. 14-10.
Looking good for this first game. If they can just keep this 4-point lead up.
11-14.
Just as I say that, the Indonesian pair closes up again, but they've managed to keep them at arm's length. And a mistake there from the net from So. Now this is an all-important point for the Indonesians. And they fail at the asking.
15-12.
What a great shot.
Service over. 13-15.
They've shown that they've got that shot-making ability. They can find the gaps. But that was well played by Aaron Chia. Right to the middle of the pair.
30.
Low as well, around waist height. Well, still looking good for the game, Jiangsu. Well, there has been a bit more resistance now, in these latter half of it, from the Indonesian pair. And that one flying well wide, and that was a key point. 17-15 now. You just get the feeling if they can just pull these 2 points back at the conclusion of this first game, that may have sealed it for them.
18-15. Service over. 16-18.
Great coverage of the net.
17.
From Jeremiah. Now just 1 point between them. Could it be? Could they snatch this first game after being behind pretty much all the way? Again, they've done it. 18-all. What a comeback.
18-all.
You can just see the hunger in their shots. Now Chia and So walking the tightrope in this first game after being comfortably ahead. That's wide, and what an error to make, and what a time.
19-18. Satu. Play on.
Aaron Chia knows how important this point is. Tied at 19 or 20-18 and a game point. just completely missed that one. Took his eye off the shuttle. And as key a point as that was, you don't see that very often. Absolutely missed it. Is that an ominous prediction of the end, what it might be? So they've been behind the entire first game, but now Kusuma Wadana and Rambitan with a game point. And just like that, it's a tie break. I think they'll feel a lot more relieved if they can get through this. But they're not going to get through it like that.
21-20.
Another game point for the fiery Indonesian pair. It's Rambitan with the serve. That's gone wide.
Service over.
Well, it's a great treat for the fans here to have a tie break on finals Sunday. Aaron Chow looks like he's enjoying it too. And I did say they never seem to do things easily, these two. That's wide.
Service over.
Well, the nerves getting to both pairs.
21.
And Kusuma Wadana and Rambitan with another game point. And if they get this, they're going to be very happy. And they have. Well.
First game won by Cambodia Kusuma Wadana and Yeremia Eric Yoche Jacob Rambitan. 23-21.
23-21 in 16 minutes. Well, what can you say about this unseeded pair? Pramudia Kusuma Wadana and Jeremiah Rambitan. They were behind pretty much the entire game, but then they just did not back down. They would not be denied. And for their troubles, they have now got one hand on the trophy. Oh, I should say the medal, because that's what they'll get, the gold medal. Now, whether it was a confidence thing or not, a couple of glaring errors in Aaron Chow and So Yik's latter half of the game. They have to be very focused, because it looks like the Indonesians now just going to have the bit between the teeth, tails high. They're going to be coming into the second game and looking for the kill. So whatever was going wrong in that first game, you have to admit something went wrong. You can't let it get worse.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So the Indonesian pair here, number 22 in the world, unseeded finalists, have now got the upper hand. And I wonder if that's going to give them the confidence to power through the second game.
Play. One love.
Good early point. As suspected, they've started the second game pretty much where they ended off the first one. Oh, well left.
Service over. 1-2. Service over.
Well. All sorts of errors creeping in to their game now. All of a sudden, from being comfortably up, they were 14-11 up in that first game. Now finding it hard to defend. Some stinging smashes. That was Kusuma Wadana with the point. And another one in. So the Indonesians have raced to a 5-1 lead.
Service over. 2-5.
And the worrying stat for Aaron Chia and So Yik is we haven't actually seen a winner from them in the last 4 or 5 points. That also benefited from an error.
Service over. 6-2.
And look at the fist bumps that are coming from every single point that they win. They are so hungry right now. It's a huge lead if you think about it. That's out. So
8-2.
they were bronze medalists at the Asian Junior Championships 2018. They won the world title. They won the Spain Masters 2021.
Service over. 3-8.
But still very much at the start of their careers. Nice combination there. They were, of course, part of the
9-3.
Indonesia team. It was part of the Asia Team Championships in January. And of course, lost to Malaysia as well. That's another aspect to the rivalry is building up between the shuttling nations. Aaron Chia and So Yik know what it's like to be behind. They know what it's like to win in 3 games as well. But this is a fiery performance they're facing. Nice angle.
5-9.
Mudia, Kusuma Wadana, Rianto. He's definitely been one of the firing pins here.
6-9.
It's been a good equal performance from both of them, actually. Jeremiah also not so much a defensive performance, it's more we're going to score more than you. And they've definitely rattled Aaron Chia and So Yik enough. That's about 3 or 4 glaring errors that we've seen from Aaron Chia. And of course, if they didn't happen in the first game, then the Indonesian pair wouldn't have been able to get their foot in. And now they've got to the mid-game point of the second game, 11-6 up. And it's time for critical strategy from Aaron Chia and So Yik. So, is it a final chapter or the beginning of a great comeback for these two?
11-6. Play.
nice into the corner.
Service over. 7,
For a second, like it might be going wide. Tricky shot from Aaron Chow. But an even trickier shot from Jeremiah Rambutan.
12-7.
Wow, 8 points away from a surprising performance.
Service over.
I think that's what Aaron Chow and So Woo-Yik have to do if they are going to start coming back, but they have to do that every point. Aimed at the body.
Over. 14-8.
It's falling very quickly. Indonesian flags being raised all around the stadium. Oh, it was a great area that was found by Jeremiah. Indonesian fans are going to be in full voice if they can pull off the next 5 points. What a return.
Service over. 9-60.
And what they've done here is they've out-reflexed a reflex pair. Great recovery again. Oh, it looks like nothing is going to stop them right now.
17-9.
Unseeded finalists, lower ranked pair, but the fire and hunger that they are showing. And these points seem to be coming and falling just one way.
18-9.
Things are looking bleak for the Malaysian pair. And even bleaker now, they are 2 points away from the championship.
9.
An incredible performance of pure desire.
Service over.
And it looks like they're going to have to wait a little bit longer. They have played out of their skins. Four smashes is what it took, and they have 10 championship points.
20, make point, 10.
It's an unbelievable result from a pair that were
You don't start before the light just gives signal, okay?
getting a little bit too carried away, but they were 14-11 down the first game, and now 10 championship points. And they get it off the first go. It's an error from So Woo-Yik. They are shell-shocked, the Malaysian pair. They have no idea how this has happened. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are going to be looking at this result, wondering how it did, but it was pure hunger and desire. And a good few smashes indeed. You could say that the first game was a tie-break, and it really did look like it was going either way. But then the second game was just an all-out blitz by the Indonesian pair that have won the title. And that's some revenge for the team championships in January. But it's also, of course, the start of the Indonesian-Malaysian finale to final Sunday. Really well done. Look at that. 16 minutes for the first game, 23-21, 12 for the second, 21-10. And they're right now just riding a wave of emotion. I think even to themselves, they're going to wonder how quickly they managed to get that second game. Aaron Chia and Seo Woo-yik have made a very quick exit. Very subdued, quiet one as well, because they were just blown off that court. And I wonder if this is going to be the start of something big for that Indonesian pair. Coming up next, the men's doubles medal ceremony. Just stay with us.
अंकल जी नीचे आ जाओ, इनको मैं उड़ा देता हूँ।
ओ नहीं भाई, किसी का घर नहीं उजाड़ते।
शाम को आ रहे हो ना जगराते पे? नहीं महाजन साहब, मैं तो बाहर से मत्था टेकने वाला बंदा हूँ।
पता चला है कि ये कोई आत्महत्या नहीं बल्कि एक मर्डर है। मरने वाले के सर में बड़ी ही बेरहमी से गोली मारी गई है।
आपके यहाँ से बड़ी जोर से आवाज आई तो मैं
जी सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है।
पर चेहरा क्यों उड़ा हुआ आपका?
मेरे बेटे का इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है।
कीमत तो चुकानी पड़ेगी।
वो अपने बेटे से बहुत प्यार करता है।
नफीर कहाँ है? जो भी मुजरिम मेरी अदालत में आएगा वो मुनासिब सजा पाएगा, इसलिए कोई भी मुझसे रहम की उम्मीद ना रखे।
एक दिन में पशुपालन विभाग से 200 बिल सैंक्शन किया गया। कितना खर्चा किस चीज में हुआ?
मुर्गियों का दाना, पशुओं का चारा।
15 करोड़ रुपए के फर्जी विड्रॉल्स हुए।
59 करोड़ 39 करोड़ सर।
लाइफ में पहली बार इतना बड़ा खेला दिख रहा है। चूहा मिल गया। कितने का दाना खाया? 958 करोड़।
ये साहेब बीबी का जो खेल चल रहा है तो बिहार की जनता भूल गई है असली।
अंकल जी नीचे आ जाओ, इनको मैं उड़ा देता हूँ।
ओ नहीं भाई, किसी का घर नहीं उजाड़ते।
शाम को आ रहे हो ना जगराते पे? नहीं महाजन साहब, मैं तो बाहर से मत्था टेकने वाला बंदा हूँ।
पता चला है कि ये कोई आत्महत्या नहीं बल्कि एक मर्डर है। मरने वाले के सर में बड़ी ही बेरहमी से गोली मारी गई है।
आपके यहाँ से बड़ी जोर से आवाज आई तो मैं
जी सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है।
पर चेहरा क्यों उड़ा हुआ आपका?
दुनिया भर के सारे फालतू कंपोनेंट्स आपने मेरे पैकेज में ऐड किए हैं। ये सब क्यों छोड़ दिया फिर? बिजली का बिल है ना, ऑफिस का रेंट, ये फर्नीचर का कॉस्ट।
वी आर वर्किंग ऑन इट।
मेरा खून छोड़ देना प्लीज बस। एक तो यहाँ सैलरी नहीं बढ़ रही है, ऊपर से मुझसे काम ही नहीं किया जा रहा। भाई मुझे क्वार्टर लाइफ क्राइसिस हो गया। आई हैव टू रिजाइन।
तो एक एम्प्लॉय शराब पी के रेजिग्नेशन का मेल डालता है और अब वो चाहता है कि वो मेल सर्वर से डिलीट हो जाए। ये कहानी अगर एचआर को पता लगी ना तो तू तो फायर होगा।
Mistake, because first it was the tie break that went back and forth and then was suddenly won by them, and that gave them all sorts of confidence. This is the end of that tie break. You just see what it meant to them. The Indonesian flags flying high at that point, and in this second game fired up completely. It was almost one-way traffic from the get-go. Aaron Chia and Seo Woo-yik were caught blindsided on a number of occasions, and in the end, the power coming in from the smashers was just unreturnable. The game was irretrievable, and it looked like destiny at that point, and in the end, collapsing to their feet, overwhelmed by emotion. shock upset. But based on their pattern of play, really well done. And I think that a lot of the Aaron Chia and So Woo-yik fans here are going to be very silent right now. Made a very quick exit off the court. Of course, we will be seeing them again on that very podium. Fans have been treated today to some fantastic badminton action. And to be honest, that's been happening all week. There was some big news and headlines. Some of the big names, of course. A lot of people have said that this Badminton Asia Championships 2022 is really about the young guns that have come through. Wang Zhiyi has... And I think we are now ready, yes we are, for the medal ceremony, men's doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the prize presentation ceremony for men's doubles of the Smart Badminton Asia Championships 2022. Let us all welcome the winners. For third place, we have Goh Xie Fei and Nur Izzadin from Malaysia. We also have Fahar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto from Indonesia. Our runners-up, Aaron Chia and Su Woo-yik from Malaysia. And our champions, Pramudia Kusumar Wardana and Yeri Maya Yaakob Rambitan from Indonesia. Let's all give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And I would like to call on our VIPs to join them. We have the Secretary General of Badminton Asia, Mr. Musin Rashid, the Managing Director from Li Ning, we have Sherin Uranga, and our Vice President for Smart Communications, Mr. Melvin Nubla. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations to the winners of men's doubles of the Smart Badminton Asia Championships 2022. Kindly stand by for men's singles.
So, great performance in the men's doubles, and what's really interesting there is, of course, an all-Indonesian and all-Malaysian medalist tally, you could say. Of course, the defending champions were Watanabe and Endo. Up next, men's singles final. Jonatan Christie taking on Lee Si Juz, another Indonesia-Malaysia final. Stay with us.
മുത്തശ്ശിക്കെന്നെ പറ്റി
പ്രായമായ ആളുകൾ കാണുന്ന ഒരുതരം ഡിമെൻഷ്യ.
സാറ് നടക്കാനും പോവില്ല, ഒരു പണിയെടുക്കില്ല, വെറുതെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുക. സാറിനെ നല്ലപോലെ നോക്കാനും ശുശ്രൂഷിക്കാനും വേണ്ടിയല്ലേ തന്നുവിനെ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ ജോലിക്ക് വെച്ചത്.
എനിക്കുണ്ട് ആഗ്രഹങ്ങളൊക്കെ.
ഇത് ഞാൻ എനിക്കിഷ്ടമുള്ള പോലെ ഒന്ന് ജീവിച്ചോട്ടെ.
दुनिया भर के सारे फालतू कंपोनेंट्स आपने मेरे पैकेज में ऐड किए हैं। ये सब क्यों छोड़ दिया फिर? बिजली का बिल है ना, ऑफिस का रेंट, ये फर्नीचर का कॉस्ट।
वी आर वर्किंग ऑन इट.
मेरा खून छोड़ देना प्लीज बस। एक तो यहाँ सैलरी नहीं बढ़ रही है, ऊपर से मुझसे काम ही नहीं किया जा रहा। भाई मुझे क्वार्टर लाइफ क्राइसिस हो गया। आई हैव टू रिजाइन।
तो एक एम्प्लॉय शराब पी के रेजिग्नेशन का मेल डालता है और अब वो चाहता है कि वो मेल सर्वर से डिलीट हो जाए। ये कहानी अगर एचआर को पता लगी ना तो तू तो फायर होगा।
Manila has been the central venue for the Badminton Asia Championships 2022. It's been an incredible tournament over 5 days, and the badminton fans in Manila have been falling through the doors of the Muntinlupa Sports Complex. Wonderful venue for this week's action. It's finals Sunday, and we've got one final left to play after a really impeccable run. Women's singles won by Wang Jiyi in 3 games against world number 1 Yamaguchi. Zheng and Huang took the mixed doubles title. Chen and Jia expectedly took the women's doubles in straight games, but then an upset. Kusuma Wadana and Rambitan taking the men's doubles 23-21, 21-10, which means it's Jonatan Christie and Lee Jia to fight it out for the men's singles final. And here is the draw. It was an all-Indonesian semi-final on one side. Of course, Lee Jia coming across 2-0 win over Wang Hongyang. And the players now ready to enter the arena.
Final. This match is between Jonatan Christie of Indonesia versus Lee Jia from Malaysia. Our umpire is DN Chaturanga Wishwanath from Sri Lanka. Service judge is Madhavan Narayanan of India.
So, Jonatan Christie and Lee Jia ready for the coin toss.
Orange, silver. Orange is the call. Service. That end.
So, Jia has opted for the serve. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup indeed. It's another Indonesia-Malaysia rivalry. Of course, this match didn't materialize in the team championships in January, as Jonatan Christie wasn't part of that team. Much younger squad sent to that team championships, but he's a very accomplished player, Jonatan Christie, and of course Lee Jia has built a game around a world-class smash. 24 years old now, Jonatan Christie, ranked 8th in the world, 240 wins, over 180 career losses, but he's versatile. He knows how to dig himself out of bad situations and create good ones. That's how he came to the final. It was a semi-final win against his compatriot in 57 minutes. Lo Kan Yu, the world champion, defeating the quarterfinals. Darren Liu, Malaysian round 2, and Sai Praneeth in round 1. A couple of games dropped there, but only a couple. And as for Li Zijia, well, 24 years old, look at that, 8th, playing 7th in terms of ranking. 194 career wins now, 90 career losses, and I can tell you, those wins have been stacking up more than those losses recently. Good performer, solid performer, and that was his run to the final. And since that first game dropped against Sun Fei Xiang, he's been pretty much flawless in under 40 minutes, taking out some really big names. Kanta Tsuneyama and Weng Hongyang, the two biggest ones. Was Weng Hongyang, widely touted as the next Lindan. Jonatan Christie leading this one 4-1 in terms of a head-to-head, and their last meeting was at the All England Open some 2 years ago. Things have changed since then for sure. Li Zijia has become stronger, but in many respects, so has Jonatan Christie. And of course, in the umpire chair, Chaturanga Wishwana. And in the service judge position, Madhavan Narayan from India. Remember that Jonatan Christie took out possibly the big star this week, Chico Dwidwamodoyo, his compatriot, in the semi-finals. And Chico was the man that got rid of Li Shifeng, Kento Momota. He was playing some really good badminton. That was in 3 games. And beat him in the semi-finals yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Li Zijia, Malaysia. And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Li Zijia serve, Lowell, play.
Well, at first asking, smash doesn't come through, clips the top of the net. Jonatan Christie's going to know the strategy that he should use against big smashers, as was used by Kanta Tsuneyama. Close to the net or straight to the baseline behind him there, just like that. Keep Zijia running back and forth. Don't give him ammunition for the smash. That was nice though from Zijia. Little net exchange at speed. Those are the parts of his game that he's been developing. It long, and it was well read. That's what we've come to expect from Jonatan Christie this week. Round the head, cross court. Li Zijia now knows Christie has a pretty good smash too. Whoever wins this match and gets crowned champion of Asia is going to have to come up with more than just one part of his game. Nice from Zijia.
Service over, 3-all.
Zijia tried to go for his own round the head cross court. point work for him. Evenly pegged for points so far. Nice net play. Easy jump. Not what you expect from him, being such a tall player. He's showing some good craft here. It's just the right height over the net to force the error and the first 2-point lead. Well, surprisingly called white, looked clearly on the line. Unsurprisingly, a challenge is coming. And I think he's going to like the outcome. Yep, absolutely smack dab in the middle of that line.
Correction, keep 7-4.
It's a 3-point lead now. Playing with the drift.
Service over.
Just
5-7.
drifted long. Now Christie's done very well so far to keep his play flat. Very few smash opportunities, but I don't think he expected such deft net play from Li Zijia, who's now 8-5 up. Long again. No, called in, there's a challenge.
Jonatan Christie challengers called in.
Well, he was right in front of that shuttle when it landed. And there you go.
Challenge unsuccessful. Sorry. Correction out. Service over 6-8. Play.
A bit of discrepancy there in the success of that challenge. That one is not going to be challenged.
Service over 9-6.
So still a good 3-point buffer as we approach mid-game interval. Well, it was very hard for Christie to reset himself after the net tumble. And it was pretty easy fodder for CGI. He didn't get the first smash, but that was high enough. He can unleash that smash. It is absolutely devastating, that smash. That's out.
Service over. 7-10.
So Christie doing a good job here, just to push the play enough to keep it at 3 points. He doesn't want to get it bigger. In fact, it's getting smaller.
10.
Oh, that's wide.
9.
So just 1 point now.
Service over. 11-9 interval.
So the mid-game interval for the first game.
You're going to be live. Be yourself.
कहाँ से शुरू करूं? परीक्षा की मैच फिक्सिंग यहाँ होती है।
तू सोच भी नहीं सकता ये सब कितना गहरा है।
एजुकेशन को बिजनेस से हमेशा दूर रखना चाहिए।
Warm themselves up, has to be said.
Play.
Oh, Zijia played that point really well. He had Christie running all over the court.
12-9.
And he had him running without a smash. That's important. Keeping his own play quite flat. There's one coming. Especially Jonatan Christie knows.
Service over. 10-12.
How to send that back. Both players have done really well in limiting the other smashes so far. Christie to serve. 10-12. Oh, another challenge called. That linesman
Jonatan Christie challengers called out.
definitely doesn't have the confidence of Jonatan Christie. I myself not sure. Very quick shot on the floor. We're all going to find out in a second. Well, doesn't get much closer than that. His keen eyes have got himself. That was a key point as well. 11-12 on serve. was a great shot from Lee Si-jiao. Just lofted it over the shoulder of Christie. You just see his intention as well. He knew exactly what he was doing. Oh, I think that's the most open rally we've seen so far in this match.
12-13.
And there was a really good shot in the middle of that from Lee Si-jiao, and he was running backwards to get enough sting on it that it actually turned into an attack. It was a defensive shot, but it had John Christie running backwards. And gave the time for Si-jiao to get back into position.
Challengers called out.
Well, you've got both players using their challenges. That is out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
So Si-jiao with one challenge left.
13 all. Play.
Jonatan Christie just keeping a very sharp eye on what's going on. 13 all. Great defense. But not the second time.
Service over, 14-13.
Just ready to follow up for the shot there. He didn't need to. Si-jiao on serve. That smash coming more and more into play now.
15-13.
Well left by Christie. As I said, he's good at digging his way out of holes. Yes. Specifically, it's not a bad hole just yet. Well, that's an incredible rally of the match that featured a highlight reel recovery from Jonatan Christie, which was actually a very, very good shot indeed. There you go. Wasn't that high. There was a net deflection in there as well. 2 net deflections. There you can. Well, I definitely enjoyed that shot, regardless of the score. 17-13 now, and Si-jiao with a crystal clear opportunity to jump to the first game if he can carry on this very good play. And there he is again, just ready to pick up the shot.
18-13.
Christie, of course, the gold medalist at the 2018 Asian Games. Southeast Asian Games 2017, gold medalist. A good few BWF titles as well to his name. And if you think about the rich wealth of talent that Indonesia produces in men's singles, he's actually crafted out his own history, which is great. And of course, that'll only get better here. Bit too effervescent for
called out.
Oh, I think that is out. He's going to have to wait for that. Looking good here, 19-13 up. Fazija, of course, winning, becoming the champion of Asia.
No challengers remaining. Service over. 14-19. Play.
He's going to fit really nicely in his All England title from a year back. Slowly gaining more and more notoriety.
15-19. Service over. 20 game point. 15.
So 5 game points for Li Zijia. I don't think he expected that to come back.
Service over. 16-20.
Quick exchange there.
17-20.
Zijia still having to wait for that critical point. It's another game point for Christie to save. Not that time. 21-17 and looking good for it.
21-17.
Li Zijia has shown that it's not just about a smash. He takes the first game. And it really has been about growing his game throughout. The important.
अंकल जी नीचे आ जाओ, इनको मैं उड़ा देता हूँ।
ओ नहीं भाई, किसी का घर नहीं उजाड़ते।
शाम को आ रहे हो ना जगराते पे?
नहीं महाजन साहब, मैं तो बाहर से मत्था टेकने वाला बंदा हूँ।
पता चला है कि ये कोई आत्महत्या नहीं बल्कि एक मर्डर है। मरने वाले के सर में बड़ी ही बेरहमी से गोली मारी गई है।
आपके यहाँ से बड़ी जोर से आवाज आई तो मैं
जी सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है।
पर चेहरा क्यों उड़ा हुआ आपका?
दुनिया भर के सारे फालतू कंपोनेंट्स आपने मेरे पैकेज में ऐड किए हैं। ये सब क्यों छोड़ दिया फिर? बिजली का बिल है ना, ऑफिस का रेंट, ये फर्नीचर का कॉस्ट।
वी आर वर्किंग ऑन इट।
मेरा खून छोड़ देना प्लीज बस। एक तो यहाँ सैलरी नहीं बढ़ रही है, ऊपर से मुझसे काम ही नहीं किया जा रहा। भाई मुझे क्वार्टर लाइफ क्राइसिस हो गया। आई हैव टू रिजाइन।
तो एक एम्प्लॉय शराब पी के रेजिग्नेशन का मेल डालता है और अब वो चाहता है कि वो मेल सर्वर से डिलीट हो जाए। ये कहानी अगर एचआर को पता लगी ना तो तू तो फायर होगा।
Say is that this is probably going to benefit from upping the tempo a bit, breaking the rhythm pattern of Zijia's play.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So game 2, 21 points away from being crowned Asian champion is Li Zijia. Or can Jonatan Christie fight back and force a third game?
Low. Play. Service over, 1 love.
And that's a good start. Now remember, ranked 7th and ranked 8th, absolutely nothing to differentiate them. In fact, the result of this match will probably be the biggest difference between them. It's a good pairing, it's a good matchup. That's a solid enough smash.
Service over, 1-3.
Well, that's very wide. And so, a solid 3-1 lead will whittle down. CJR in with a chance again to tie it up. Great shot.
3-all.
That's what I mean about being a little bit deft around the net. Good strategy, straight to the body. Gets himself back on even keel.
3.
It's been called out, no challenge this
Service
time.
over, 4-all.
That was coming. The backhand kill just too high over the net.
5-4. Service over, 5-all.
Just like that, Jonatan Christie back in it at 5-5. So 6-5 now.
Play.
Well, that's been called out. No challenge. Vijay knew it. It was a great opportunity. But this really hasn't been the match that a lot of people would have expected, because both players have been insulating themselves against smashes, keeping it very flat. So the game's been evolving. A different platform. That was a great smash, though, picked up out of the air.
6-7.
And it must be really great for CJR to know that he's come this far already in this match and only really dispatched maybe 3-4 clinical smashes. The rest, he's been really fighting out every point. Good work ethic. And that has to be said for the rest of his week, actually. On the way up to the final. Good work ethic, intelligent play. Building himself up. It's a big month for badminton, of course. The Thomas and Uber Cups, the Sea Games as well.
8-6.
This being the first major Super Tour 1000 event. So make a good impression here. Hopefully follow it on in the upcoming tournaments. It's long. So after crafting out
7-8.
a good string of points, CJR on serve 7-8. Well, how we would have loved that to have dropped in.
Service over, 9-8.
And I'm pretty sure that if CJR can get in the lead here, either for the mid-game interval or just after, and we might see a little bit more speed and pace from him as he tries to push the issue. Of course, he just needs to win this game. Christie needs to win 2. This one and the decider, if he's going to get his hands on that gold medal. Of that smash, it's getting steeper and steeper.
Service over, 9-all.
And it's tied up again at 9-all. Exchanges are getting a little bit faster,
10-9.
a little bit more powerful. Now it looks like John Christie might be the player to enter that mid-game interval ahead. Seemed to sit on top of that net for absolute eternity. But it drops on the side of the Indonesian, and now 10-all. And it's another error. So CJR ahead at the interval. 11-10.
अंकल जी नीचे आ जाओ, इनको मैं उड़ा देता हूँ।
ओ नहीं भाई, किसी का घर नहीं उजाड़ते।
शाम को आ रहे हो ना जगराते पे?
नहीं महाजन साहब, मैं तो बाहर से मत्था टेकने वाला बंदा हूँ।
पता चला है कि ये कोई आत्महत्या नहीं बल्कि एक मर्डर है। मरने वाले के सर में बड़ी ही बेरहमी से गोली मारी गई है।
आपके यहाँ से बड़ी जोर से आवाज आई तो मैं
जी सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है।
चेहरा क्यों उड़ा हुआ आपका?
Drastic energy coming from the Indonesian camp, as you'd expect, being one game down. Let's see what the second part of game 2 holds.
Play. Service over, 11 all.
It's important for John Christie to take back these next 2 points. That's one.
12-11.
And that's really what it's about. You can't really foresee the end of the game. You can foresee the next point, 2 points. Just keep building from there. Nicely snatched.
13-11. Find the board, please. Thank you.
You can see what it means to him there in the replay. Now it's a much better platform to build from. 2 points up. Try a few extra things to get another 2 points in. Which is very much the approach that we saw in the women's singles match this morning.
12-13.
Wang Ji did it to get her lead, and Akane Yamaguchi used it to catch up. Wonderful match this morning. Just wide.
Right the board, please. 13 all. Jonatan, show me how to wipe the board.
So the fall by Jonatan Christie. Just a wipe down on both sides.
Thank you.
So as each out to serve, 13 all. And as
14-13.
Christie powers it into the net. Meant a lot to Zijia. He was out of position. Could have been a winner. Well, now he's getting to the heady heights of possibly even looking at the final sequence for him. 15-13. Not there yet, but the next 2 points will be critical. That's one gone.
Service over, 14-15.
Christie with serve, 1 point down. Zijia needing just 6 points. Smart play. Very smart play. Couple of mishits in a row there. And what a time to start bringing back that trademark smash.
16-15. Like the board, please.
First around the head, the setup is a great position to pick for the setup. And then fires it home with that jump action. That's not the shot that has characterized Zijia's game this time. He's done a lot of other great work. The get himself into this position. Just a shade long.
16 all.
And Christie still with a big chance to take this to a third game. Well, crestfallen look on Jonatan Christie's face. He was convinced that was going to be out. Absolutely convinced. Have a look at his face here. The body language says it all. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, Zijia 4 points away. Another wide. Now Jonatan Christie has to watch himself. Can't afford any more errors. Our last 3 points now given away. There's a reprieve for him.
Service over, 17-19.
And another.
18-19.
Well, the last 5 points have come from mistakes from both sides. And it is at the crucial part of the second game. And just like that, Jonatan Christie has tied it up at 19 all. It's now down to how badly each of these players wants this. Christie looking for a third game. Zijia looking for the title. Well, not much you can do about that. So, Jonatan Christie has worked himself back. He's won the last 4 points and is now on the brink of earning a third game. Desperate defending and recovery from Zijia. And he was so out of position at the end of it that Christie could have essentially picked any spot on the court. So there's never been a more important point this week for Zijia. You could say the same for Jonatan Christie, actually. He gets reprimanded by Zijia for the flick serve. That's what happens. It's 20-20. First to 2 point lead. And that first point goes to John Christie. Game point for him.
21-20. Players get ready quicker.
It's in. The pressure was all from Jonatan Christie, and Zija had to recover from a couple of really unbalanced positions, but he managed to pull it in. Tied up again, his serve. So, for the first time, Zija with a championship point. Mistake, costly error from Jonatan Christie. It's out. He's done it. Zija is the new Asian champion. But not quite yet. There's a challenge coming. And it looked to me like it was out. This might be last-ditch attempt by Jonatan Christie. How important is this? Hawkeye on championship point. Zija glued to the screen as we all are. It's out! He's done it officially now. Zija, the former All-England champion, has now backed that up with the current Asian champion. What a performance from Jonatan Christie as well. And good to see. Thanks to the Indonesian coach. Well, he's saved the grace for Malaysia, of course, after Aaron Chan Sowuyikwa taken down in the men's doubles just earlier. And it's another chapter. In Zija's growing career. This was the point that did it. And even though Christie challenged it, I think you'll see from here, that was out. He made him wait for it, but he knew it, as you can see on his face. And that's the final score, 21 minutes, 17-21, 24 minutes, and 23-21. What a performance from Zija. And coming up next, the men's singles medal ceremony. Don't miss it, stay with us.
गन पकड़ने से कुछ नहीं होता, गट्स होने चाहिए। उसके लिए स्पेशल टैलेंट होना चाहिए।
Don't you understand? The world could use a little madness. तुम decide करो।
With time and effort, it will inevitably lead to the development of nuclear energy.
You
can't shuffle the world order without ruffling some feathers. It's inevitable.
भाई तूने बिजली का बिल नहीं किया? Shit. कोड फट गया। एक तो यहाँ सैलरी नहीं बढ़ रही है, मुझसे काम ही नहीं किया जा रहा। भाई मुझे क्वार्टर लाइफ क्राइसिस हो गया।
This is regarding your new job application.
छोटी जगह में रह के अच्छा काम करना या कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पैसों के लिए बड़ी जगह में कुछ नहीं करना। लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट चॉइस।
What a wonderful match. We just watched the men's singles final here at the Badminton Asian Championships 2022. Jonatan Christie taking on Li Zijia. There was some really hair-raising moments, but in the end, it was Zijia to come through, showing a lot of versatility and variety in his game, and he is the new Asian champion. To add to his many accolades that he's growing on his resume, by far the top shuttler in Malaysia. And looking back at that game, a lot of people would have thought it was just going to be another smash fest with these two, but it wasn't. Both kept their play very flat over the nets. Zijia did use his trademark smash to good use, but in the end, it was really an unforced error count. Jonatan Christie missing a good few shots, key points. That was the first game at 12-9. And while this looked like it was really going to go to the wire, Zijia picked it up at the end. That was the rally of the match. Look at that clearance. So Zijia went into the second game one up. He tried to implement that smash again, but again Christie was there. He kept it on point, clawed himself back. Zijia would have thought he was cruising, but Christie was getting a little bit stronger. And he took it to 19-17 before Christie pulled back and tied it up at 20 all. And in the end, it was a mistake that was challenged. Zijia had to wait for the outcome, but when he saw the result, as everyone did, collapses on the floor as new Asian champion, much to the delight of the Malaysian fans here. They've seen a treat today in terms of badminton. Been 5 great finals. And here are the full results. Wang Zhiyi, of course, coming in 3 games to beat the #1 Akane Yamaguchi. She took gold for the first gold for China. Zheng and Huang played Wang and Huang in a replay of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics mixed doubles final. They came through in 2 games. Chen and Jia found some stiffer opposition in Iwanaga and Nakanishi as they would have expected, but they still came through in 2 games. And then the huge upset, Kusuma Wadana and Rambitan with 2-0 win over Chia and So. Higher ranked opponents, but they still did it. And finally, Malaysia gets their revenge. The other Malaysia-Indonesia final, Li Zijia, 21-17, 23-21 against Jonatan Christie. Just waiting now for the medal ceremony, and it is ready to go. Medal ceremony for the men's singles.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the prize presentation ceremony for men's singles of the Smart Badminton Asia Championships 2022. Let us welcome the winners. For 3rd place, we have Wang Hongyang from China. Joining him is Chico Aura Dewi Wardoyo from Indonesia. And our runner-up, we have Jonatan Christie from Indonesia. And finally, our men's singles champion, we have Li Zijia from Malaysia. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our winners. Congratulations. And now for some photo-ops, we'd like to invite our VIPs. We have Mr. Mushin Rashid Secretary General from Badminton Asia. We also have Mr. Jude Torquato, Vice President for PBAD Smash Pilipinas, and joining him will be Sherwin Oranga from the Managing Director of Leaning. Sirs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your presence and support. And this concludes the Smart Badminton Asian Championships 2022.
So,
ladies and gentlemen,
we hope Lee Zijia with his gold medal. It's good to see all four of them, including Weng Hongyang and Chico Dwi Wardoyo also getting up there on the top spot with him. Those four shuttlers have really proved the difference this week and entertained a lot of us by doing it. But what a step for Lee Zijia, and the big titles keep falling for him. I told you it's a very big month of badminton ahead for him, and I wonder if he's going to follow this up with success in those other tournaments as well. And it has been a fantastic week of badminton that we've seen here, and for all the fans that have enjoyed it, well, it's time for us to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us.
Don't you understand? The world could use a little madness. तुम decide करो.
With time and effort, it will inevitably lead to the development of nuclear energy.